how to export your renders in Blender. Alright, so we've got a simple little simulation right here. So if we play that right there, just simple, nothing animated, just a little rigid body animation. Alright, now we're gonna go over to the render, to this right here, output properties. Now we are change the resolution if you like, and make sure the frames are to what your animation is. So if we play this right here, say the part I want to do is 35 frames, so we're going to do frame start and then frame end at 35. Alright, you can adjust your frame rate here, alright, just by choosing any one of these. Alright, and then the output properties are very important. So you're gonna want to look for a file on your computer. Like I'm gonna export mine to my desktop. You can put it in any one of these files. You can even select a file on here. Alright, so we're gonna click accept. So now when it exports, it's gonna export to our desktop. So when it finishes, it's gonna appear in our desktop. It just crashed. Make sure to save your file, because I just had to get that all back again. Command S, and I haven't even saved it yet. Alright, so you can save that. Just put whatever you like. Alright, so now it's saved. You can just press Command S now. Alright, so frame rate, and then put that back to desktop. Alright, so now if you're going to be rendering in cycles, well, it depends on how long the animation is. If it's going to be a long animation, you're probably going to want to export it as an image. And the way to do that is to keep it organized. Create a folder on your desktop. Here, actually, I can just show you real quick. Alright, new folder. And then you can go to that folder. You can go to that folder. Alright, there we go. So we've got a folder. We can just put it, rename it to example, just for now. Alright, so, and then if you're going to want to keep this as PNG or JPEG or one of those image files, you're going to want to select your file. So let's look for it here. Okay, example right here, today at the top. Alright, accept. So now, when we export, all of those images are going to be found in that folder. Alright, but if you don't want to do that, if it's a smaller animation like this one right here, 35 frames, because cycles takes really long to render. Alright, we're going to switch that back to the desktop. Alright, because we're just going to do a small one. So we're going to choose a video file. I usually do AVI-JPEG. I don't know, that's just the one I chose. I think you can also do FFmpeg, but don't do RAW. I don't know, I've never tried it. I don't know. Alright, now if you're going to be rendering in Eevee, you're going to, over here, Eevee renders pretty quickly, so you're mostly going to want to do a video file for Eevee, but you can still do an image file just as the same as cycles. For this one, I'm going to be doing cycles just for the example. Okay, so you're also going to make sure that this is on GPU compute. It's going to be default CPU, but make sure that's GPU compute. So it's using your graphics card and not your CPU. Also, if you're using cycles, you're going to want to do denoising. So I think that's over here. Okay, yeah, denoising right here. Alright, you're gonna want to do render NLM. Alright, and then you have your, the higher resolution it's gonna be, but the longer it is right here. It's how many samples it's gonna take, so it's gonna be higher, like, higher definition. kind of. There will be less noise. Alright, so now we're gonna finally do the render. Render animation. Alright, now it's gonna do every single, it's gonna keep doing these, the video file and come back when it is done because Cycles takes a long time. Alright, so we finished our render. It took about an hour. Okay, so we finished our render. It took about an hour and a half. And that's Cycles for you. Alright, so here's our video file. Let's open it up. And you have successfully imported or exported your animation. If you have any questions, make sure to put it down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video and it helped you out, please consider subscribing. It would help me out a lot. And thank you for watching.